Now this was a wise choice.
Welcome to Autobot Arcade.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Autobot Arcade here, bringing you another Transformers review. This time we're taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class Alpha Trion. But before we do, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Autobot Arcade and Autobot Arcade Reviews. But without further ado, let's get into this review. Starting off with the packaging, on the front of the box we have the Transformers Age of the Primes logo, and we have some nice artwork of him down the side. And on the first side of the box we have that continuing image of the 13 primes all stood next to each other. On the back of the box we have him in both vehicle mode and robot mode and showing off all of his accessories. And on the final side of the box we got a really nice digital render of Alpha Trion. And here he is out of the box. But before we take a closer look at him, who is Alpha Trion?
Alpha Trion is one of the 13 original primes, some of the oldest Transformers created by Primus and the keepers of the ancient artifacts. His ancient artifacts are the quill of Alpha Trion, which he uses to record Cybertron's destiny, and the Covenant of Primus, a sacred prophetic text that chronicles the history and future of Cybertron. He is often depicted as a wise archivist, scientist, and mentor to characters like Orion Pax, and leading him to become the legendary Autobot leader, Optimus Prime.
But now, moving in for a closer look at this guy, and he looks awesome. Giving him a look up and down and all the way around, you can really tell that they put a lot of time and effort into making this guy look awesome. Seeing as it wasn't that long ago that we actually got our previous Alpha Trion figure, and that was just a redo of a previous figure, I can't remember which one it was. I'm very happy that we got this guy, and he looks so much better and accurate. He's sporting his purple look with some reds and silvers on there. Looking at the back, he doesn't have too much of a backpack, and you can lift it up and he does have some sculpted detail underneath, but it looks really clean when it's down. Moving in for a closer look at his head and chest area, there is a lot of nice detail going on here. A lot of panels, a lot of leveling, a lot of shapes and designs sculpted into it. He's got these nice shoulder pads with these added spike bits that you have to put on once you get him out of the box. It looks really nice all around. Even down the sides of his legs and arms he has detailing. But let's take a close look at that face, and it looks awesome. I really like the design of Alpha Trion. It's quite different. I mean, they all have different looks and whatnot, but his is quite cool really. It's got those 2 points going up the sides, and it's got a point on the front of the head, so maybe that's where he gets the Trion bit from Triple, I don't know. But the head itself just looks awesome. Got a nice silver faceplate with a mustache on it, and it's got that nice sort of electric blue for the eyes. Looking at the inside of the legs and the inside of the arms, he doesn't really have too many hollow bits, just a couple here and there, but all around he is a really nice solid figure. Inside the box we get the instruction manual as always, and as for the accessories that he comes with, we get all of this. It's quite a nice assortment of accessories that we get here, but starting off with this actually attaches onto the back of him, and it does become some wings in the vehicle mode, but it can be split like this. This is for transformation, and this is how you would have it when it's on the back of him. But you can also bring the panels round to the front just like this, and then you can bring the peg down and it will attach onto him, and he can have it as a sort of shield. It's purple plastic and some blue plastic, but there is a lot of really nice detailing even on the joint bits just to make it look more interesting. Next up we get the book or Covenant of Primus, and this thing looks really nice as well. It's got a peg on the back for him to hold, but it does actually open, which is really nice. And it's got some nice printed details on it as well. It looks like we've got a picture of Cybertron, we've got some Cybertronian writing, and that's very cool. Then we have the quill of Alpha Trion, and this thing is just cast out of standard grey plastic, but it's got a lot of really nice detailing on it. He can hold it, and there is these slots for attaching it to the back of him in robot mode and the underside of him in vehicle mode, and it's got that really nice feathering detail as well. And then we have this really nice Autobot symbol, or as it's referred to in the episode where Alpha Trion actually uses it, the Coda remote. It's cast out with this nice translucent red, and it's got some silver paint added on it to highlight the actual Autobot logo. And it's got a peg on the back for him to hold it and for it to attach to his chest where we see it the most. But bringing in Alpha Trion, and then we can bring in the shield piece, and we want to flip this down like so, and then we can just attach it into one of the ports on the side of the arm, and then he can use it as a shield, which is pretty nice. Equally, we can remove it, flip the peg the other way, and then break the shield in half, and then fold it round to the back and reattach it. And then this is how it will attach to him on the back of him for robot mode, just in this back port here if we remove these panels up. We can then bring in the Autobot symbol, and this will just attach right onto the front of his abdomen section. But then if we bring in the quill, this can just be slotted straight into the hand. Quite a snug fit, but it does go in there. And then we can take the Book of Primus and just attach it onto his hand. And when you have everything attached to him and the book opened up, he definitely looks like a wise old Transformer who's definitely gonna research some stuff and help Optimus Prime. For articulation, the head can spin all the way around, as well as look down quite a bit and all the way back. The shoulders can come out this far, back this far, and forwards this far. There's a spin at the upper arm and a bend at the elbow. No spin at the wrist, but there is some finger articulation. There is actually an ab crunch due to transformation, and there's a nice waist swivel if you remove the backpack. The legs can come out this far, back this far, and forwards this far. Spin at the upper leg and a bend at the knee, and we have some nice ankle rockers too. For some robot mode size comparisons, here he is next to the Transformers Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, the Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, the Gamer Edition Ratchet, the G1 Commander Class Optimus Prime, the G1 Leader Class Megatron, the New Age Optimus Prime, and for some other brands we have the Marvel Legends Sam Wilson Captain America, and we have the Star Wars Black Series Shaq T. But without further ado, let's get down to transformation. And here he is in vehicle mode, and in my opinion he's looking pretty cool. He's a very nice looking aircraft, clearly Cybertronian, but it does look very cool. In this mode he's mainly just purple, most of the maroony red colour is hidden away, but you get some pink highlights and some all sort of silvery bluey purple, and you also get some nice translucent red plastic for the cockpit area. We have some silver going down the sides, and we still have those spikes on the back where the shoulder pads are, just giving it a bit of extra detail. And here we can really see those wings that were folded away on the back of him really show. Unfortunately there's no jet like bits on the back because this is just the chest folded up, That would have been nice, but it's a Cybertronian jet, who knows how they really fly, and it is just based off of concept art. But picking him up and taking a closer look at him, starting at the underside, he's looking very clean. We have the Autobot symbol right there, but other than that, you can't really see that much of him. He's all folded away quite nicely. Up at the front, his feet are folded up to make the point, and we can see his head right here, just behind the cockpit area, and the cockpit can be opened. You could try and fit someone in there, but it's not going to close up as it's not hollow. We have some sort of vent looking bits on the side of him which look really nice as well, and just a lot of detail all throughout, making him just not flat and boring. He looks like a very interesting Cybertronian jet in my opinion. But if we bring in the accessories, the Autobot logo is already attached, but the book can use this porthole and this tab right here to attach, and it fits quite flush in there. You're not really going to know it's there. And the quill can use these portholes and these tabs on either side to just hold on there. And again, it doesn't really look too out of place, even from the top. The only place you're going to see it is if you got it flipped upside down. So overall, a pretty clean, a pretty nice looking alt mode for Alpha Trion. For some vehicle mode size comparisons, here he is next to the Transformers Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, the Transformers Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, the Gamer Edition Ratchet, the G1 Commander Class Optimus Prime, the G1 Leader Class Megatron, the New Age Optimus Prime, the Marvel Legends Sam Wilson Captain America, and finally the Star Wars Black Series Shaq-T. And that's a wrap on our review of the Transformers Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. Definitely a very interesting member of the original 13 Primes and a nice addition to the lineup. I can't wait for us to have all of them so we can have them all lined up together and we can see what they look like. Overall, he's a very nice figure, and I would definitely give him a thumbs up and a recommendation if you're interested in the character or if you're trying to collect all 13 primes. But before he opens up his textbooks and starts giving us a lecture, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, click the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, why not leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of Alpha Trion, what you think of any of the other primes, and if you're looking forward to getting the rest of the primes. And until next time, transform and roll out.